Good morning everyone. In this video, we are going to cover the current affairs. For mobile optimized ebooks, please install GK Today Academy app. For regular updates, please join our Telegram channel. The revision PDF are uploaded on this channel. We have started a new channel, Civils Academy. You can subscribe to it if you find it relevant. Now let's start. Colab is the new music video application launched by which major company? So it has been launched by Facebook, and as of now it has been launched for iOS platform. It allows users to create collaborative musical videos. So it is going to compete with TikTok. The parent company of TikTok is ByteDance. Recently, Facebook was also in news because of lawsuit against Facebook that it tried to eliminate competition by acquiring Instagram and WhatsApp. So this lawsuit was filed in USA. Recently, USA was also in news because of another lawsuit, and it was against our Prime Minister and against Home Minister. And it was $100 million lawsuit. However, the US court has dismissed it. Why it was filed? It was filed to challenge the decision on Jammu and Kashmir that abrogated the special privileges of Jammu and Kashmir when Article 370 was abrogated. What is the name of promotional activity of India International Science Festival, which is in news recently? So the name of this activity is Vigyan Yatra. And Ministry of Science and Technology flagged off the Vigyan Yatra ahead of this India International Science Festival, and this is going to be the 6th edition. Now this DBT, that is Department of Biotechnology, is under Ministry of Science and Technology. There are two departments under this ministry. One is DBT, another is DST, that is Department of Science and Technology. DBT is Department of Biotechnology. So Vigyan Yatra is a promotional activity. It is going to promote the culture of science among people, and for this purpose mobile science exhibition vans were flagged off. So these vans will go in different areas to promote the culture of science. San Isidro movement is associated to which country? So it is associated to Cuba. Actually, the San Isidro is the name of place in Cuba. And in 2018, the artist, journalist and activist got together to protest against the country's rules on censorship of cultural activities, and they got together at this place San Isidro, and that's why it has been given the name San Isidro movement. Now the short form is MSI, that is Momento San Isidro. Now why it was in news recently? Because in November a member of this MSI was arrested, and now people are protesting against this arrest, and that is why it was in news again. The capital of Cuba is Havana. USA has imposed sanctions on Turkey under which act? So this is CAATSA, that is Countering American Adversaries Through Sanctions Act. So under section 231 of CAATSA, USA imposed sanctions on Turkey for purchasing S-400 missile defense system from Russia. Now this CAATSA was enacted to impose sanctions on the adversaries of USA. So under this act, sanctions against Iran, North Korea and Russia are imposed, and now sanctions against Turkey are imposed under this act. Recently, USA was also in news because of collaboration with Israel, and US MDA, that is Missile Defense Agency, this is of USA, and IMDO, that is Israel Missile Defense Organization, collaborated for 3 missiles. So the name of these missiles is important. One is Arrow, another is David's Sling, and third one is Iron Dome. So these are missile defense systems which were in news recently, and these are related to Israel, and for this purpose Israel collaborated with USA. This S-400 missile defense system is related to Russia. Answer in comment box. Third is related to which country? Which constitutional body has confirmed Joe Biden as the next president of USA? So it has been confirmed by Electoral College of USA. Please note that this Electoral College is formed once in 4 years, and it is formed for the purpose of electing president and vice president. Joe Biden is the president-elect and Kamala Harris is vice president-elect, and these two were named as the Time Person of Year. In fact, Joe Biden is the most searched personality as per Google search, and IPL, that is Indian Premier League, is the most searched term. Apart from this Time magazine was also in news because of Heroes of 2020. So this was given to Rahul Dubey. In addition to that, Time also gave Athlete of the Year to LeBron James. Point Kalimar Bird and Wildlife Sanctuary is located in which state? So it is located in Tamil Nadu. And to be specific, it is located on the eastern coast of Tamil Nadu. Recently, Tamil Nadu was also in news because of Tourist Statistics Report. This report was released by Tourism Ministry. As per this report, Uttar Pradesh is on top position in terms of domestic tourists and Tamil Nadu is on top position in terms of foreign tourists. Which Indian state launched a project to set up 2000 mini clinics to provide basic medical facilities to the poor? So it has been started by Tamil Nadu. The Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu is E.K. Palaniswamy, and these mini clinics are named after former late Chief Minister Jayalalitha. So these are given the name Amma Mini Clinics. These are going to provide the basic medical treatment facilities to the poor people in the state of Tamil Nadu. What is the name of offshore patrol vessel launched by Goa Shipyard that is constructed for ICG, that is Indian Coast Guard? So it is ICGS Saksham. It is OPV, that is offshore patrol vessel. It is for ICG, that is Indian Coast Guard, and it has been built by Goa Shipyard Limited. Recently, ICG was also in news because of induction of Sujit. So it is ICGS, that is Indian Coast Guard ship, and this has been designed and built by GSL, that is Goa Shipyard Limited. Uta Ming, the first wild animal to be infected by coronavirus, belongs to which country? So it is associated to USA. It is first wild animal to be infected by the coronavirus. Recently, Denmark was also in news because of mink species, as Denmark decided to cull several minks after they were infected by the virus. Recently, USA started vaccination for coronavirus, and first person to get vaccine in USA is Sandra Lindsay. So she is a healthcare worker from New York. In UK, that is United Kingdom, the first person to get the vaccine is Margaret Keenan. She is from UK. The Prime Minister of UK is Boris Johnson, and he is going to be the chief guest for Republic Day ceremony. In fact, UK is going to be the host of G7 summit in 2021, and for this purpose, UK Prime Minister invited India, and Indian Prime Minister has accepted this invitation for this G7 summit. UK was also in news as both India and UK decided to set up a task force for the mutual recognition of academic qualifications. What does that mean? It means, for example, the degrees which you received in UK will be valid in India, and similarly the degrees which you received as a student in India will be valid in UK. Which type of wave move across the Bay of Bengal and target Tamil Nadu and Kerala to give rains? So as the name suggests, it is going to be easterly waves. Why easterly? Because they are coming from eastern side. The western side of India, that means state of Maharashtra, Karnataka, Goa, all these states get rain because of westerly winds. So these were the most important questions. Now we are going to cover important events. First is Kylie Jenner. So she is from USA. She is a media personality and reality TV star. Why she was in news? Because as per Forbes, she is the highest paid celebrity. Next is Raja Chari. So he is of Indo-American origin. Why he was in news? Because NASA and ESA are working together for SpaceX Crew 3 mission. So SpaceX is a private company, NASA is a space agency of USA, ESA, European Space Agency is the space agency of Europe. So these three are working together for this Crew 3 mission, and this is a mission for ISS, that is International Space Station. Now Rajachari has been selected as the commander of this mission. Next is Museum on Subhash Chandra Bose. So a museum on Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose will be set up in Kolkata in West Bengal, and this museum will be inaugurated on 125th birth anniversary of Netaji. Next is Economic Diplomacy website. So recently MEA, that is Ministry of External Affairs, launched this Economic Diplomacy website to show the economic strength of our country. Next is eSanjeevani. So it is a telemedicine initiative, and it is an initiative of Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Why it was in news? Because recently it crossed 1 million teleconsultations. What is this telemedicine or teleconsultation? It means you are consulting the doctor online. So eSanjeevani is a platform to provide health services online. Next is Golden Peacock Environment Management Award. So recently SAIL, that is Steel Authority of India Limited, received this award for 2020 in the steel sector. Next is 2030 Asian Games. So Qatar is going to be the host of 2030 Asian Games. Qatar will be the host of next FIFA World Cup as well. And in 2034, Saudi Arabia will be the host of Asian Games. Next is Siddharth Chatterjee. So recently he was in news because he has been appointed as UN Resident Coordinator. Next is green ammonia. So ammonia is imported in our country for fertilizers. Now the government of India decided that instead of importing, we should have local capacity for this purpose. Green ammonia means the ammonia which has been produced through a renewable and carbon-free process. Right now, the ammonia which we are importing is polluting the environment. So that is why two intentions are there. First, we have to reduce our dependency on import. Second, we have to make it green, that is environment friendly. And for this purpose, MNRE, that is Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, decided that the bid for Green India will be conducted by SECI, that is Solar Energy Corporation of India Limited. Next is Losar. So it is the New Year festival celebrated in Ladakh. Next is Asia Pacific Broadcasting Union. So the headquarters of this Asia Pacific Broadcasting Union is in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur is the capital of Malaysia. Why it was in news? Because recently Shashi Shekhar Vempati has been elected as the Vice President of this Asia Pacific Broadcasting Union. Now who is Shashi Shekhar Vempati? As of now, he is the CEO of Prasar Bharati. Prasar Bharati is a broadcaster in our country. Next is Swarnim Vijay Masal. So on 16th of December, Prime Minister lit this Swarnim Vijay Masal. Now this marks the beginning of 50th anniversary year of celebrations of India's victory over Pakistan in 1971 war. And Bangladesh became a separate nation as a result of India's victory over Pakistan. And that is why we celebrate Vijay Divas on 16th of December. Next is Kotak Health Shield. So this is the name of first health insurance product by Kotak Mahindra Life Insurance Company, and it is also known as Kotak Life. That means the company is also known as Kotak Life, and it has launched this Kotak Health Shield. Next is Netra. So it is a space situational awareness center, and it has been launched by ISRO, that is Indian Space Research Organization, and it has been launched at the campus of ISTRAC. It is near Bengaluru. ISTRAC stands for ISRO Telemetry Tracking and Command Network. You need not to remember the full form of ISTRAC, but you should have just a fair idea. Next is World Anti-Doping Agency. So, to ensure the clean sport, India decided to contribute $1 million to World Anti-Doping Agency. At national level, we have NADA, that is National Anti-Doping Agency. And last news is New Development Bank. So recently, India signed agreement with New Development Bank, and it is going to provide $1 billion support to India for the revival of Indian economy. And the duration of this loan is going to be 30 years, and it will have a 5-year grace period. So the objective is to revive the Indian economy through infrastructure development. So it will provide financial support for different infrastructure projects. Plus it will help in employment generation through Manrega. So these were the most important events. Now yesterday's test. So more than 200 students participated in it. Okay, now, so first question was, which institution released a report titled Vision 2035? It was released by Niti Aayog. Next is National Energy Conservation Day. So it was on 14th December, celebrated by BEE. Next is National Family Health Survey. So it is conducted by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Swadhinta Sadak is related to India and Bangladesh. Champions of Earth Award are announced by UNEP, that is United Nations Environment Programme. This BEAM, sport platform for electronic trading for agricultural commodities, has been launched by BSE, that is Bombay Stock Exchange. Tata Projects has won the bid to construct India's new parliament building, and the core theme of interior of Lok Sabha in this parliament building is going to be peacock. So this one is going to be the core theme of Lok Sabha. Lotus, that is our national flower, is going to be the core theme of Rajya Sabha, and banyan tree is going to be the core theme of Central Lounge in new parliament building. Next is, who is the recipient of Dr. R.S. Tolia Memorial Award 2020? So Ajay Rawat is the recipient of this award. It was given for his efforts for the forest conservation in Himalayan area. Last question is, who was named as the Time 2020 Athlete of the Year? So we already covered it. LeBron James is the name of person. For Time Magazine 2020 Athlete of the Year. Now test for today. Let's keep the target of 250 students. Please make sure that you write down your score in the comment box. So first question is, RBI is to set up an automated banknote processing center in which city? Next is Project Loon is associated to which company? Third is, which organization released 2020 State of Education report? Fourth question is, European leaders agreed to cut greenhouse gas emissions by 55% by which year? Fifth question is, Ambrose Dlamini is associated to which country? Sixth question is, which bank launched Pioneer Heritage Initiative? Seventh question is, which state is going to launch Kisan Kalyan Mission? Eighth question is, under which project the naval ship Himgiri was constructed and launched? Ninth question is, which country has announced referendum to add climate change goals in its constitution? And 10th question is, what is the name of digital platform that would be used to track the beneficiaries of COVID vaccination in our country? So that was all for the day. Thank you.